Rational, irrational, real. These are terms that describe various sets of numbers. Natural, integer, whole, rational, irrational, real. We teachers use these names, and you kids never seem to get them, so I made these baskets to try to give you the impression. Now, sometimes we teachers mislead you because we'll say that a number comes out even when we mean that it came out to be an integer. And so sometimes we, in our excitement when a problem turns out nice, we sometimes mislead you by using bad terms yourself. So once and for all, let's straighten out what the various categories for numbers are. Okay? Now, when you were young, this video does not match my voice. When you were young, you first learned how to count. I hope your mother was counting with you before you ever started school, and when you are a parent, you need to do the same. Now, the first category of numbers, I like to use this little illustration here. Your mother started counting with you, and you counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Your mother counted with you, or your father counted with you, and these numbers are called the natural numbers. The smallest natural number is 1. The highest natural number, there isn't one. They go on forever and ever. So the category of number that you're most comfortable with is the natural numbers. Naturally. Smallest is 1, largest, there isn't one. Memorize that. Natural. Got it? Now, after a bit, when we started saying we had 3 cows or 4 horses, some people said, well, I don't have any. So the Indian people from India were the first documented people to use the 0. So if you just take the number 0 and combine it with the natural numbers, we get a whole other category of numbers, and it's called, comfortably, the whole numbers. The whole numbers are everything from 0 to infinity, counting the natural numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The smallest whole number is 0. The largest whole number, there isn't one. So, got that? Now, all of the natural numbers are whole numbers. Not all of the whole numbers are natural. 0 is not natural, but it is whole. Well, it didn't take long for people to realize that not only could they have stuff, they could owe stuff. So we take all of the whole numbers and add positive and negative versions of them. We don't need to use the 0 twice. We have another category which is called the integers. All of the whole numbers are included in the integers. That's why I'm going to put this basket of whole into the integers. So the integers are all the whole numbers with their negative counterparts. So the smallest integer, there isn't one. You could go down to negative infinity, going on forever and ever. And the highest one, there isn't one. So the integers go on, but no fractional parts in integers. Integer answers. Negative infinity to infinity, but no fractional parts. The integers contain all the naturals and all the wholes. Then, if we have the category called rational, which rational is anything that can be written as a fraction where the numerator is an integer and the denominator is an integer. So, since every integer could be written as a fraction, where the numerator is an integer, that integer, and the denominator is an integer, 1, all of the integers are correctly called rational. So far we have everything that we've talked about included in the rational numbers. Rational numbers are anything that can be written as a fraction of integers. Well, everything that cannot be written as a fraction of integers is called irrational. You've bumped into a few of those, like pi, the square root of 2, the square root of 5, e. They are irrational. Any number that cannot be written as a fraction of integers is irrational. These two categories together make the real number system. So together they make the real numbers. No rational number is irrational. No irrational number is rational. But together they form the real number system. Now, when you get a little older, we're going to tell you about a whole other set, the imaginary numbers, and I'd have to have another dish drain for the imaginary numbers, and then the two groups together would be called the complex number system. Watch for it, but that's later. Right now, we need natural, integer, whole, rational, irrational, and real.